YouTube, what it do, and what it don't do. Man, hold up. What it do and what it don't do is your boy Self-Conscious, man, and I'm tapping in with another live video. Guys, somebody called my phone, man, and my phone froze on my live or whatever, so I just went on ahead and just blocked all numbers on this phone. You know what I'm saying? We need no interruption with this live. I have my Cash App pin. I noticed yesterday a lot of people was like, man, you need to get your own Cash App because you pinning the Cash App. That's not that of yours. But I went on ahead and opened up an account. That's my Cash App down there. Show me some love. Your boy needs some love. You feel me? But anyway, when you come in the room, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Turn on all post notification bells, because guess what? When you turn on all post notification bells, bro, you never win, you never lose out on the videos, because I got some extraordinary content that I'm about to bless y'all with. So earlier, you know, we went live. I did a little talking and whatnot, and then I just hit y'all with some content from Kamala Harris, the one for the Democrat that's running for president. I don't know why she running for president, because she ain't got nothing going on, point blank, period. And for whatever reasons, her and this woman, Bowen woman, or whatever her name is, there's something fishy about them two. You heard how she said, oh, we're going to make sure Tammy Bowen get reelected back into Washington, D.C.? And then you heard people's out there in the crowd clapping, but it sounded all fake, like all of it was coerced or whatever. I don't get it. I don't understand it, right? But Donald Trump is currently holding a rally right now in the beautiful city and state of Charlotte, North Carolina, right? So I said, man, you know what, man? We tired of hearing Kamala Harris. We need to hear what Trump got to say, because Trump is saying some stuff at this rally right now. He giving her the business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is giving this woman the business right now. So what I need y'all to do, right? I need y'all to lock in. I need y'all to lock in. I need y'all to tap in and, you know, show your boy some love, man. Show your boy some LOVE. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need all the love and all the support that I can get right now. I need y'all to come through for me, man. I need y'all to show me some love. A lot of people's telling me I need to pin my Cash App. I got the Cash App pin, you know what I'm saying? And listen, what's going on, Perez? Listen, it ain't begging, bro. It's support, man. I'm a YouTube content creator just like everybody else. Just like all the other YouTubers come on and ask for support. And I'm going to give y'all a little ism as to why we do that before I start this video, before I let y'all check Donald Trump out on live down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. When y'all send us those super thanks and super chats, that's a blessing. Keep them coming. Don't stop. But what we try to get y'all to understand is that YouTube only give us a small percentage of that. So when y'all start sending these $5, $3 super chats, that's not a whole lot of money. Now, if you sending 20, 30, 40, 50, perhaps $100 super chats, YouTube break bread with us. Other than that, if you sending $1 super chats and stuff like that, we not making a whole lot of money, bro. And we spend a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, bringing y'all the best content as possible. At least I do. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all over hours. I put things on the back burner to tap in with my audience, with my crowd, with my subscribers, let y'all guys know, man, I appreciate the love and the support. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all know I'm trying to find a job, man. It's crucial for me right now. I ain't got a job, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I ask y'all guys to show me some love. I got a job interview on Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. And, man, when I tell you I'm super excited, bro, I am super excited, man, because I don't like to just sit around and not do nothing, man. I can't stand it. It's aggravating, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the Cash App is paying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can send it, bro. Show your boy some love. But without further ado, man, we got to see what the hell Donald Trump talking about, because as y'all know, Kamala Harris, a Christmas tree. What the hell is this woman talking about, a Christmas tree? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So, yeah, guys, we finna get into this video, man. Y'all love Trump. I love Trump, right? Support Trump and support your boy that support Trump. I'm helping Trump win right now. Y'all don't realize it. I'm literally helping Donald Trump win right now. Whether y'all believe it or not, I'm helping Trump win right now, boy. I'm literally helping this man win right now. And that's a true story. But let's get this video up, man. We ready to see the video. We ready to see the video. Let me turn that shit down. We ready to see the video now. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for Trump? Are y'all ready for Trump? Y'all ready for Trump? Let's go. Here we go. Here go Trump. Here go that Trump train. Here go that Trump train.
But really what happened was the leaders of the Democrat Party, in a very undemocratic move, the bosses, they said, either you get out or we're going to throw you out using the 25th Amendment. That's what happened. You know that. So what? Well, you know that. That's what happens. That's what happens. These are nasty people, the Democrats, so we better beat them or we're not going to have a country left. You're not going to have a country left. So now we have a new victim to defeat. Lion Kamala Harris, Lion, L-Y-I-N apostrophe. The most incompetent and far-left vice president in American history. By the way, they did a poll. She was rated the worst vice president in history. I've never seen that poll before, but that's the poll. Together we will win North Carolina in an epic landslide. We're way ahead in the poll. And we will take back that beautiful White House, and we will very simply make America great again. For 3.5 years, Lion Kamala Harris has been the ultra-liberal driving force behind every single Biden catastrophe. She is a radical left lunatic who will destroy our country. If she ever gets the chance to get into office, we're not going to let that happen. You know, I was supposed to be nice. They say something happened to me when I got shot. I became nice. And when you're dealing with these people, they're very dangerous people. When you're dealing with them, you can't be too nice. You really can't be. So if you don't mind, I'm not going to be nice. Is that okay? You want me to be nice? Kamala Harris is the most liberal elected politician in American history. Did you know that? She's an ultra-liberal politician. She's absolutely terrible. She's, as you know, more liberal than Bernie Sanders. Can you believe it? She's rated far more liberal than Bernie Sanders. And she's now trying to get rid of her record, but she can't. She's going out and saying things that she doesn't believe, and if she ever got in, she'd destroy this country so fast. So she was the border czar, but she never went to the border, right? She was appointed by this horrible president, this horrible guy. How this guy got to be president in his basement. He stayed in his basement. And we did a lot better the second time than we did the first. How this guy got to be president, what they've done to this country in 3.5 years, and we're going to turn it around. But what they've done to our country is unthinkable. As border czar, Kamala threw open our borders and allowed 20 million illegal aliens to stampede into our country from all over the world. As vice president, she cast the tie-breaking votes that created the worst inflation in a half a century, decimating middle-class families and hurting very badly, as you know, all people in North Carolina. And by the way, Laura says hello. Laura, do we love Laura? How good is Laura? She is terrific. She has done a tremendous job. You know, I'm saying it now because if I forget it later on, they'll say he's cognitively challenged. I don't want to be cognitively, no, but I want to thank her because she's unbelievable. She loves it. I'll introduce Michael in a couple of minutes, but I want to remember to introduce Laura. She's been a fantastic daughter-in-law and wife to Eric. And she happened to name her one beautiful daughter, you know what? Carolina. Carolina. I said, which one? Which Carolina? She said, well, North, of course. Now, let's call them both. Do you mind if I call them both? They've both been great, frankly. And when Kamala Harris was sent to Europe to deter Russia, what a joke that was, from attacking Ukraine, how did that work out? Russia answered by launching the invasion just 5 days after she left. Putin laughed at her like she was nothing. She's nothing. She's gonna baby. She's so bad for us. Everything Kamala touches turns into a total disaster. She's destroyed San Francisco with her policies. Check out San Francisco. 20 years ago, it was the greatest city in our country. Today, it's not a livable city. She'll destroy our country if she's elected, so we won't let her be elected. We can't let that happen. Unbelievably, despite all of the damage she's caused, radical, liberal Kamala Harris now wants a promotion to deliver 4 more years of chaos. We've had the worst 4 years. You know, I say about Biden, if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of our country, added them up, they won't have done the damage that crooked Joe Biden has done.
I love competing with other athletes and for my country.
They mean a lot to have team.
But this November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired. And yet the fake news, which a month ago said she was incompetent, said she was a stiff, just a dopey stiff, the worst. Nobody talked to her. She was firing her staff left and right. The staff hates her. Oh, wait till you see the stories that are going to come out about her staff. Oh, if that were me, they'd be all over the place. But the fake news tries to cover her up. But wait till you see, she was the worst with the staff of anybody. But the fake news is talking about lying Kamala as if she's the savior of our country. That she's so brave. I've never seen a turnaround like this. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, she was the worst politician in America. Now they say, isn't it amazing? Look at her. She's so beautiful. She's so magnificent. She has a crowd of 1,000 people the other day. And the fake news, and they worked hard to get that crowd. We have crowds of 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 people. And the fake news said, oh, her crowd was amazing. It was amazing. You see it? The other day, she had maybe 1,000 people. I doubt it. They worked their asses off to get those people to go, and I wonder what they gave her. They said, oh, this is such a big crowd. She's got such momentum. I don't think she's going to have a lot of momentum after this speech because I'm telling you about her, right? We're telling you the facts. I'm just giving you the facts. But they said it was such a big crowd, such a beautiful crowd. They never mention our crowds. Like this crowd. Look at this crowd. You could multiply her crowds times 20 and 30, and she wouldn't get what we get. 107,000 people recently in New Jersey. We might win New Jersey. We're up in New Jersey. 82,000 in South Carolina. 82. And by the way, we would have had a number here that would have been through the roof. But, you know, we are confined. As beautiful as this arena is, I just met the owner. He said it's an all-time record. Because, you know, they have basketball, hockey, but with basketball, hockey, you can't fill up the floors, right? So we set the all-time record, and he's a very nice gentleman, great family. We set the all-time record. And if this thing were twice as large, it would be filled up with the people outside. 68,000 people in the great state of Alabama, 68,000. And then we did one in the South Bronx, and that could be a rough place. But we did one, and it was like a love fest. This was an amazing thing. We had 25,000 people in the South Bronx. Amazing. And if I ever had a crowd like Kamala, assuming she had 2,000 people, assuming, which I don't think she did, but if I ever had a crowd, they'd do headline stories. Trump is over. It's all over. It's not working for him anymore. They never mentioned the crowd. I tell those, look at all those cameras back there. Look. And I always say, but they never do it, turn the cameras around to show them the crowd, but they never do it. They never want to do it. They just don't want it. They don't want it. I don't know why. Even the semi-friendly camera, they don't turn. You know, I used to think it was a physical thing with the camera. You know, the steel, you can't turn. And in 2015, it started right from the beginning, these big crowds. But now I have to tell you, there's more spirit now. We won in 2016. We did much better in 2020, but it was rigged. It was rigged. But this is bigger than 2020. This is bigger than 2016. And I think the reason is you like me a lot, but you know what you really like? When you look at the incompetent administration that we have with the inflation, with the Afghanistan, with all of the things they've done wrong, everything, the borders are. When you look at how bad they are, you say, you know, I like Trump, but now I really like Trump because we don't want to go back. Front row Joes. Front row Joes. You know, front row Joes, they've been to 201. I hate to tell you that, North Carolina. They'll beat you 201. And they were to a rough one last week. That was a rough one. I saw them. They were sitting in the front row and things were happening that weren't too nice, right? Amazing, right? But they were there, and they didn't move. You know, amazing. Nobody moved. When a bullet goes off, this is a freak thing, but a bullet goes off, crowds always run. They call it a stampede. Nobody ran. And we had 55,000 people. Nobody ran. You could see the small group we had behind. And no, you could see the group behind because the camera was on. We had a tremendous, you know, like hundreds of people from the press. We had cameras going on. And you could see behind me, they were like this. How about the guy right behind me in the black with the green hat? And he's looking like this. That guy I want to meet him. But they had a lot of guys like that back then. But did you see him? They've only played that clip about 5,000 times. They see it every day. It's over and over. But you see how brave. Normally when something like that happens, everybody but Richard will leave. Richard will stay. He's a tough cookie. But no, everybody scrambles. They run. Nobody ran. Same thing with the group out front. The group out front was the big group. Thousands and thousands of people. Nobody left. They just stood there watching because they saw that I was in trouble.
Knock, knock. Hi there. I'd love to show you what a K-12 powered school is really.
Either I was in trouble or something was happening because I had a lot of blood on my hand. I checked out and I said, oh, gee, what's this? But no, they saw that. And when I went down, they saw that and nobody left. It was like, the whole thing is like a big love fest, let's face it. It's a whole big love fest. It's amazing. We love you, man. We love you. We love you. That was a horrible thing. That was a rough thing. And say what you want, the Secret Service, the ones on this day, on the dais, these guys right here, the tough cookies, they ran. Bullets were flying. Bullets were flying and they were running right at me. And it was a rough, horrible time. And they said, "Sir, we have a stretcher for you." I said, "You're not putting me, I'm not getting on a stretcher." They had a stretcher. I said, "That's not going to look very good if I get carried out on a stretcher." "Hello, everybody." Thank you, everybody. They said, "I'm not getting, where are my shoes?" My shoes got knocked off. They tackled me so damn hard. But it was a terrible thing in so many ways. And as you know, we lost somebody who was fantastic. Corey, fantastic. His family is fantastic. And two other great people. These are great people. I got to know their families a little bit. And, you know, the public has really been generous to them, too. They opened up their hearts to I won't even tell you, the numbers are so incredible, but they opened up their hearts to the three of them, and these two were hurt very badly, but they're both now in pretty good shape. They'll soon be in very good shape. So, but I just looked down here at Front Row Joe's, and it just reminded me of that incident a week and a half ago, right? You were right there watching it, you saw it, and you guys, by the way, weren't moving either. I saw you, you didn't move, you were just, they were standing just like they're standing right now. They were standing. They're great. They're great. And sad, such a distressed, sick world. But you know, it could be caused when they call you a threat to democracy. You never know what causes it. I'm a threat to they're a threat to democracy. They're a threat to our country, period. But that was some time we had. That was some rough time. But it was incredible. The people I got to know through that, I got to know some unbelievable and really brave people. But the next time they show that clip, which will be as soon as you get home, they'll show it about 30 times. They show it every day over and over. But watch the people behind. They always stampede. If a bullet goes off or something happens at a soccer stadium or a stadium, and we had more people than most of those stadiums would have, everyone runs. Nobody ran. They stayed, and you have to look. The one guy, he just was so angry. He's looking. I gotta meet him. There's something about brave people that I love, right? People that love our country. He's out there. He's like up there. No, they're great people. And we had a great convention. We had a convention that broke all television ratings. How good was the Hulkster, right? Oh. And Kid Rock called, he wanted to be a part, he was fantastic. But they were all fantastic. It was the greatest, it was just a flawless convention. It was great. And the television ratings were record-setting ratings. You all read that. They were record-setting ratings, and it was just an honor. The stadium was beautiful. Milwaukee was beautiful. Wisconsin's promised me they're all going to vote for me now because we put $250 million into their economy. So we're going to win the great state of Wisconsin. But Milwaukee was great. They did a great job. The stadium is new. They built it for the basketball team, which is excellent. You know the Greek, right? The Greek. He's a good player, but they built it for the team, and it was like new, and it was one of the most. I think it was the greatest. I really believe it. It couldn't have been better. It was the greatest convention that anyone's seen thus far, Republican or Democrat. But getting back to a subject called Kamala, who's the worst? You know, I ask you this question because this has never happened before. So, Biden's running. I wouldn't say his debate performance was one of the best, right? Do you agree? That's where it all started with the debate. The downfall started that night with the debate. The debate was like, that was a rough debate. He said, y'all had a bad night. No, he had a bad night. He had a bad everything. He had a very bad night. But it started really with the debate. It was all, the game was up. They say the jig was up. And it was indeed up. But it started with that. And then it only got worse. And we were leading him by 11, 12, 14, 15 points. And then he decides to get out because the bosses said, we're not going to have you. He didn't want to get out, but they told him, you're getting out. He said, you're getting out. You're getting killed in the polls. You can't win. You saw that. You can't win. You're getting killed. So now they bring in this one who's worse than him. She's worse than him. Because he's a fake liberal. He wasn't that liberal. He was fake. She's a real liberal. She really is a real liberal. She's much worse than him. Now, if we start beating her in the polls by 10 or 15 points, are they going to bring in a third candidate? It's like, Trump is killing this guy. All right, out. Let's bring in a new one. Out, out. And then maybe at some point they get one right, but when will that stop? And the guy had 14 million votes. So much for democracy. They talk about democracy. He had 14 million votes, and they said, we're going to give it to somebody with no votes. She had no votes. In addition to a horrendous record as vice president, Kamala Harris has also been caught red-handed perpetrating the biggest scandal in American political history. For 3.5 years, Harris shamelessly lied to the public to cover up Joe Biden's mental unfitness, claiming that Crooked Joe was at the absolute top of his game. I don't think so. I don't think so. I wish him well, but I don't like him. He's not a nice person. He's not a nice person. He's trying to put me in jail. Why would I like him, right? That's the first time. Oh, first time. And she's the one behind it. And she's got a new line, She's going, I'm the prosecutor. She's one of the worst prosecutors in history. She destroyed San Francisco. I'm the prosecutor, and he's the convicted felon or something. A radical left judge in an area where every one of these cases, every one of them is brought by them. So think of it. They get me to that position, and then their campaign says, I'm the prosecutor, and he is the convicted.
Fire in menu, 5 items, 5 levels, so you can do you. Level 1's like,
Damn, no copyright.
Convicted felon. That's their campaign. I don't think people are going to buy it. And we won our big case. We won the case in Florida. That was a big one. We won that one. And I got out by beating their Justice Department. And he got out of the same case, except his was far different because he had 50 years of documents, right? He got out by being incompetent. The prosecutor said he had no memory. He basically said he's incompetent, so he shouldn't stand trial. Can you imagine? He can be president, but he can't stand trial. What's that about? But it was all headed up by her because she's a prosecutor, a really bad one. If Kamala will lie to you so brazenly about Joe Biden's mental incapacity, then she will lie to you about anything. She can never, ever be trusted. She can't be trusted. And just like Crooked Joe Biden, Kamala Harris is unfit to lead. She's unfit to lead. She'll destroy our country. In a year, this country will be destroyed. A vote for Kamala is a vote for 4 more years of dishonesty, incompetence, weakness, and failure. Other than that, she's doing an excellent job. A vote for Trump or Vance, how do you like? How do you like? J.D. Vance, how do you like him? A vote for Trump-Vance administration is a vote to restore leadership, competence, common sense, and strength back to the Oval Office like we had it just 3.5 years ago. If Kamala Harris gets in, she would be the most radical far-left extremist ever to occupy the White House times 10. There's never been a lunatic like this in the White House, and we've had some bad ones. But the worst one is Joe, actually. As a senator, Harris was ranked the #1 most left-wing Democrat in the Senate. Think of that. She's ranked the #1. That's not what this country wants. She makes Bernie look like a moderate. You know, he looks like Bernie Sanders. He's actually quite moderate by comparison. Here's just some of her crazy liberal record. Kamala Harris co-sponsored Bernie Sanders' $32 trillion plan for a socialist takeover of the entire U.S. health system, which will be a disaster and will bankrupt Medicare and Social Security. They're gone. And remember, Social Security is going to be gone anywhere if we're not elected, because they're putting all of these millions of people that are pouring into our country, they're putting them into Social Security, Medicare, schools, hospitals. And we all have a big heart, but some of those people are tough, from prisons, from mental institutions, terrorists. When asked if her plan would outlaw private health insurance for 180 million Americans, Kamala replied, "Let's just eliminate all of it." That's all she said. We'll eliminate all. That's nice. Thank you very much, Kamala. She endorsed free taxpayer-funded government health care for all illegal aliens, everybody that walks into our country that's illegal. This is why they come. When these stupid people, they're stupid, low IQ people, when they say, we're going to give you health care, we're going to give you everything, they come. You're not going to say, we're going to give you all of these things. They're going to come, even if they're fine in their country. And people are being killed in the caravans, especially women. They're dying on the way up. It's horrible. It's horrible. You have to see the real number. She co-sponsored the $100 trillion Green New scam with the goal of completely abolishing the oil, coal, and natural gas industries, which would reduce the United States to a third world country. No more oil, no more gasoline. Good luck with your electric car that goes for about 45 minutes before you have to get it. Do you know someplace like in the Midwest, did you see? They built 8 chargers. You know, that's sort of like the equivalent of a gas pump. They built 8 chargers for $9 billion. And 2 of them don't work. That's a big problem. And if we were going to charge up the entire country for the electric car, if we were going to charge up, it would cost $5 trillion. That's more money than we would have. We would have to file for bankruptcy. And they don't care. They say, let's do it anyway. She said that a 70 to 80% tax hike is, quote, a bold idea that should be discussed. She wants an 80%. You know, I gave you the largest tax cuts in history. She wants to take them away and increase your taxes. I don't think you're going to be too happy. Kamala publicly boasted, quote, "There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking." She wants no fracking. Now that pertains to Pennsylvania, Texas, it pertains to Oklahoma. It pertains to a lot of other places, more so than you, but it pertains to you where you wallet, because you're going to be paying a lot of money. You're going to be paying so much, you're going to say, bring back Trump, please, please, please bring back Trump. We want Trump. We want some common sense, please. She supports mandatory gun confiscation to rip firearms out of the hands of millions of law-abiding gun owners. She wants to take away your Second Amendment, which we need. Lying Kamala is also a total radical on a word called, do you know this, right? A word called what? Abortion. She's a radical, crazy person. When you compare my position on abortion to that of Kamala Harris, my position is 8 points higher in the polls, and that's because she is so radical. She wants abortions in the 8th and 9th month of pregnancy. That's fine with her. Right up until birth, and even after birth, the execution of a baby. Because that's not abortion, that's the execution of a baby. You remember the governor, you remember the former governor. The current governor is excellent. The former governor of Virginia, he said, yes, we may have the baby, and then we decide with the mother what to do with the baby. This is after the baby is born now. She supports that. She supports taxpayer funds to pay for abortion for any reason whatsoever. She even voted against legislation that would require medical providers to give care to babies born alive after an attempted abortion. Think of that one. Whereas our position is that abortion is now back to the states. You know, for 52 years, they've wanted to bring It's Roe v. Wade. They wanted to bring it back to the states. It wasn't about how many weeks and how many. Everybody wanted it. Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican, liberals, conservatives, they wanted it brought back to the states. And because we had a very brave 6 people on the Supreme Court of the United States, and they were very brave. After 52 years, they allowed it, but everybody wanted it. And they were brave to do it, and now it's up to the will of the people in each state, and it's happening in Ohio. They voted, and frankly, it came out to be more of a liberal policy, but they voted, and it's getting back. In Kansas, you saw what happened there, somewhat of a liberal policy. Texas goes, and Alabama goes, and other states, but it's all being voted on by the states. It's back in the hands of the people, and the state returns the age-old question to where it belongs, and it belongs with the people, and it belongs over time, and you see what's happening, and you see how it's working out. Like Ronald Reagan, very importantly, I happen to support, you have to go with your heart, but I happen to support the 3 exceptions: rape, incest, and the life of the mother. I think that's the way. But follow your heart. But you also have to remember, you have to get elected. You have to remember, because we have elections, and elections are about a lot of other things too that are very important. But you have to get elected. But Ronald Reagan was for that. I was for that, the 3 exceptions. And as Vice President, Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote to cut, as you know, Medicare by $273 billion. She cast a vote to cut Medicare. Nobody knows that. She doesn't want people to know that. Now what she's doing is she's running away from Israel. She refuses to go to Bibi Netanyahu is in Washington. She refuses to do that. Even if you're against Israel or you're against the Jewish people, show up and listen to the concept. But she's totally against the Jewish people. And it amazes me how Jewish people will vote for the Democrats when they're being treated so disrespectfully and badly. It amazes me. It's shocking. I don't get it. Kamala even wants to pass laws to outlaw red meat to stop climate change. And she's, you know what that means? That means no more cows. You know, this is serious. This means no more cows. I guess eventually she's going to mean no more people, right? No more people. So if you want socialist healthcare, nation-wrecking inflation, the death of American energy, and a lying radical left liberal San Francisco extremist as your commander-in-chief, then Kamala Harris is your candidate. She's the one for you. Just like she destroyed San Francisco, she will destroy our entire country. And let me tell you, it's in pretty bad shape right now anyway. What they've done in 3.5 years, especially, I mean, think of Afghanistan, the most embarrassing moment, day in the history of our country. We got out of weakness. We were going to get out, but we were going to get out of strength and dignity. We were going to get out. They left, you know, $85 billion worth of brand new equipment, brand new beautiful military equipment. I rebuilt the military. They got equipment that I bought, and they left it in Afghanistan. And you know that Afghanistan, now the Taliban, Afghanistan is the 2nd or 3rd largest seller of military equipment in the world. They're taking this gorgeous stuff and they're selling it, and they're making a fortune because they don't need 700,000 rifles and guns. They don't need 77,000 trucks and cars. Many of them are built with all steel bottoms. They're all guarded up for the horrible bombs that they had to endure. They're all very expensive. These are very expensive things, and they're selling them now because they just need a tiny fraction of what they were left. We were going to take it all out. We were going to keep Bagram, the big air base. We had 13 soldiers killed. We had 47 soldiers horribly, horribly hurt. No legs, no arms. Nobody ever talks about them. They talk about the 13 dead. They never talk about the 47 that have been so horribly hurt. I mean, just, it's so bad, it's so horrible to see But 47 is an important number. Maybe there's something to it. You know, 47, that's an important number. And basically, she's a very bad person, and she shouldn't be running for president. She is a threat to democracy, a true threat to democracy. She'll destroy our nation. But if you want no inflation, low gas prices, how about $1.87? And we had it actually lower than that. If you want energy independence, and even now energy dominance, we're going to be dominant. You know, you have to see the chart. And my favorite chart of all, of course, some of you would understand what I mean, was the immigration chart. Because I looked over and I said, look at that chart. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's my all-time favorite chart. Man, am I lucky to show that chart? I said, let me see that chart. Let me see that chart. Pull it down. That was it. That's my all-time favorite chart. It showed how great we did on immigration. My last week in office, we had the lowest number of illegal aliens that we ever had coming across our border. I was very proud of the chart. You see it go like this, and then it goes like a skyrocket. But forget that. I like it for other reasons too. I will sleep with that chart for the rest of my life. But if you want the greatest economy in history again, and freedom, if you want freedom, real freedom, because we're going in a very bad direction, then you must vote for a gentleman named, perhaps you've heard of him, Donald J. Trump. Perhaps you've heard. Gotta get out there. Kamala Harris's California socialism would kill the American dream forever. You know, you don't hear about the American dream anymore. We're going to bring back the American dream for our children. Under Trump-Vance administration, and he's terrific. By the way, he's been incredible. You know, he wrote the great book on workers, about how workers were being horribly taken advantage of. Became a movie, big best-selling book, became a great movie, actually. And he's a great guy. Went to Yale Law School without any connections because his father passed away and his mother had some difficulty. And you get into Yale without any connections, that's pretty good. And he was a great student. Then he met his beautiful wife at Yale, two smart people. It's really an amazing story. Amazing. Became a senator from the great state of Ohio. Ohio loves him. So he's exactly what we want. And he's a very common sense guy. But we'll bring back that American dream bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Bigger, better, and stronger. And remember, there's no issue on which Kamala has been more unhinged than her wild pursuit of open borders. She's crazy. She's crazy. Who could want open borders? Who could want that? It's like, who could ever want men playing in women's sports in a much smaller way? Did you see a beautiful woman volleyball player 2 weeks ago? Got badly hurt. I didn't know you could get hurt in volleyball, but when the ball comes back at you at 140 miles an hour, I guess that can hurt. Got knocked out. But playing with a man who transitioned. And she was a top player. She said, I've never seen a ball come at me like that. I played volleyball for a long time since I'm a little girl. I've never seen a ball, Richard, she said, I've never seen a ball come. What about race car drivers? Do you want to have a couple of transitioned race car drivers. Maybe that's okay. Actually, that could work. That could work. I have a good one for you I'd like to recommend. That could work, maybe. But she said, I've never seen a ball come, or the weightlifting records. You see what's happening there? For 18 years, they had a record. 18 years. A quarter of an ounce and a quarter of an ounce on the barbells, right? A quarter of an ounce. Little tiny thing. And she goes, Olympic tryouts. Mom and dad are in the front. And I hate to do it. You know, my wife says it's so unprecedented when you do that. Can you believe it? So I'm embarrassed. I used to give it a big push, but now I'm embarrassed. You know, I know I'm embarrassed to do it. She said, darling, your speech was wonderful, but please do stop with the weightlifting and the swimming. It's so unprecedented. You know, she's a class act. But I said, but people like it. People like it. She looked good 2 weeks ago coming into that arena, right? Melania. She's a classic. Yeah, turn off your cameras for a second, okay? Boy, that's a lot of cameras. Man. No, they get it up and they can't quite do it. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. And a guy comes out for the tryouts. He comes out. Have you lifted before? No, haven't really tried it.
Fly in the coop, but I need some more. My crew gonna wipe the floor.
We'll give it a shot. Bing, bong. Right? How crazy is it? Or the swimmers. The All-American swimmer. She's getting ready. She's going to break the record. It stood for 12 years. And she's beautiful, beautiful, strong. And she looks left and she sees all the girls she's grown up with. Because as Richard will tell you, those great, talented people, like Richard wanted to drive race cars more than anything else. But he didn't quite have the courage to put that pedal to the floor like a couple of your competitors that we know so well, right? So instead he said, hell, I'm going to own the cars and I'm going to make a lot of money. This is too much for me, right? He had Dale Earnhardt. These guys were going around the track and Richard's driving. He said, I don't know, I can't do that. I understand, that's the way it is. But he became the best at what he did. And some others too that I know that are friends. It's a great, by the way, that's a great sport. That whole thing is great. How you do it is amazing. It's so amazing. We should send you into, I've always said, get some of these guys. I have a lot of friends in that world. I don't know, I think, is it Roger Penske like a great guy too? He won 20 Indianapolis 500s. This guy wins all the time. I mean, we appreciate talent. I said, let me use these guys to guide our military a little bit. When you can win so many races, that's okay, you know? You guide. Same thing with coaches. You take some of the greatest football coaches, you put them at a table. What do you like, coach? Because in its own way, it's not so much really different. But it's been sort of amazing. But she looks over left and she sees, and then she looks over right and she sees a lot of the young ladies that she grew up with, girls, and now they're mature women. They want to break this record. They want to qualify for the Olympics. And then right next to her is this giant. He's got the wingspan of Wilt DeSilt Chamberlain. You know Wilt DeSilt, 7'2", the longest arms we ever recorded. And she looks and she goes, oh, who is this? Oh, he transitioned and he's in the swimming contest. He's in the meet, and this meet is a big deal. And she's a little nervous, but she's gonna break that record. And they say, on your mark, set, go. And she goes and she goes and she goes, but she got, as you know, very badly injured, right? You know what it was? Wind burn. She got burned by the wind. He went so fast by her. She suffered massive wind burn. We had to take her out of the pool. Massive wind burn. No, it's so crazy. Men playing in women's sports. It's demeaning. Who could want this? Who could want open borders? Who could want high taxes? Who could want high taxes? Who wants this? They have so many things. You know, we're the party of common sense because we're conservative with it, but we're the party of common sense. We have to get back to common sense. Lion Kamala supported abolishing ICE. She compared ICE agents to members of the KKK. Can you believe it? It's so disrespectful. And these guys, these people are great. I've seen them, and I've seen tapes of them, and they go into a pack of MS-13 killers out on Long Island, and they walk into that pack, and all you see is fists are flying left and right. 2 minutes later, they walk out, and they've got them by the legs, and they throw them into a paddy wagon, and we take them the hell out of our country. And she wants to get rid of them. Kamala voted in favor of deadly sanctuary cities. She supports decriminalizing illegal border crossings, and she supports mass amnesty for all illegals. Think of that. Everybody coming in right now. And many of these people are coming out of the prisons and the mental institutions. They're going to get amnesty. She wants everybody to have amnesty. Then Joe Biden made her the border czar, and that's when it really got bad. She launched a colossal illegal alien invasion of a country. She said, come on in, remember? Then she said, remember what? Then she copied him. Don't. Everyone say, don't what? Don't. Remember, don't? Don't. Don't. On my very first day back in the White House, I will terminate every single open border policy of the Biden-Harris administration. And we will seal the border and we will stop Kamala Harris invasion without delay. It'll happen immediately. Right? We will do it immediately. Under Borders Harris, illegal aliens are pouring in by the millions and millions and millions. It's going to be 20 million, maybe more than that by the end. You ever hear of gotaways? They don't include gotaways. You know what a gotaway is? The people that get in, which is probably most of them. It's probably already over 20 million. You know, we're losing 300,000 people a year to...
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Damn. All right, guys. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to ride and talk about it. You feel me? It's time to ride and talk about it. I done gave y'all Kamala. I done gave y'all Donald J. Trump. And now it's time for me to give y'all my perspective on all of this. And based on what I've just heard and seen yet again, it has been determined that as of right now, Donald Trump should be crowned president by all means necessary. Let me get my keys and get in my car so we can talk about it. It's like I'm going to school. I got my book sack on. I got my book bag. And let me get in the car. We finna talk about this. See if I can do some networking with some people. Like it's finna rain out here, man. It's real dark. I feel a little drizzle. But man, I don't know why she decided to get in that race, but there has to be something to it. It really does. Dun 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 dun. Yep. Get my book sack off so I can get in. I gotta clean this little joke up, man. It's messy up in here. It's a mess up in here. Good, I got my driver license permit. Let me see if I can get this old joker to crank up for me. Give me some problems that time. She started up, but that's all right, though. Started up for me. She started up. See if I can get her the bag out. So, guys, so now, y'all see what's going on pretty much, right? The reason why, I see the reason why Trump had so much to say about that woman, Tammy Bowen, right? Because she's one of those pieces in the skies, right? She got a whole lot of stuff going on, man. And that's why Trump is saying what he's saying about her. But if y'all think about it, what did Kamala Harris say? My good friend, best friend, Tammy Bowen. And she literally sat there and said that y'all are gonna make sure that she's reelected and put back in Washington. Did y'all catch that part, bro? I don't think y'all caught that part. I don't think y'all caught the part where she said y'all are gonna make sure that Tammy Bowen is back reelected in the White House again. That told you everything you need to know right there. That's why I kept playing that part back over, right? Because I'm like, well, damn, I don't see nobody in the chat speaking about that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was the only one that seen that. But to my be knowest, somebody came in the chat and they put an emoji up like one of those tight faces, right? Man, this is crazy, man. When I tell y'all this thing is this whole election thing is just rigged up, man. Man, this thing is rigged up, bro. Man, if Trump don't get back in office, man, we are definitely doomed, man. And when I talking about doomed, I'm talking about we doomed forever. It ain't gonna be no bouncing back. By the time these 4 years over, whoever run for president next, they gonna have so much work to do. It's gonna take 10 years to catch up, bro. It's gonna take 10 years to catch up. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna literally take 10 years for America to bounce back. And I didn't even know they left all that American equipment over there in Afghanistan. All those rifles, I'm talking about shit that we use against them. I'm talking about Army design type trucks and stuff, man. Bro, we in trouble, man. We in trouble. If Trump don't get back in office, man, we in trouble, man. Afghanistan, they ready for us now. Yeah, they ready. By all means necessary, them peoples are ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's up to the people. You know, like Kamala Harris was saying up there, if y'all was paying attention. She said the road to the White House goes through where? Wisconsin. Through Wisconsin. And back in office. Man, when I tell y'all, that's crazy, man, for somebody able to say something like that so bluntly, so loudly, but understand and hear what she's saying, man. I told y'all, man, this fucking election is boach, man. It's a setup, man. It's a setup for the people to vote to get them back in office so Joe Biden can finish what they said they didn't get a chance to finish, bro. They said we had a lot of unfinished business. That's why we need another 4 years. So I'm gonna ask myself, just like I need y'all to ask yourself, what do you think they mean about unfinished? Y'all think they talking about doing something good and great for the country? Absolutely not, man. They have a plan, bro. Look at this hood I'm riding through. Look at this area. But just because they do that, I'm not gonna lie. I want to talk to the people, man. I want y'all to. Only thing I need to do is go in this store. I think I got, let me see, I think I got $2 and some change on me, right? I got to go in here and get me a little cake and a soda. A small cake. Take every got to get it with. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I ain't done now, so don't go nowhere. Even if y'all do decide to leave me, man, just y'all will come back. Y'all gonna come back and show me some love, because I'm talking real stuff. Yeah, I got enough change. I'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Yes, sir. But them $2 put me in the game. You see what $2 got me? Got me a cherry wine soda. Hey, man. I'm grateful and thankful for that. Yeah, so let me go to my little spot. Let me get a little spot so we can sit down and we can chat. We can talk a little bit. Where my keys at? So, anyway, back to what I was saying. Tammy Bowen. Not only that, this is what I want y'all to lock in on. Y'all remember what Kamala Harris said? We have teachers that teach other people's kids, and we just don't seem to pay them enough. Why the hell y'all ain't been paying them damn teachers, man? Why wait 4 years to bring that up when you have 4 years to make sure them people's got what they rightfully deserve, bro? So all that I'm saying is she using work. You feel me? It's not gonna work. And a lot of y'all don't know she married to a white man. Kamala Harris is married to a white man, right? And that's not a bad thing. It ain't. But what I will say is this right here. Guys, if we don't open our eyes up and see the big picture, I'm afraid to say we doomed as a country, man. As a nation, we done. It's over with. It ain't no bouncing back. I'm gonna pull up here at this store right here. I ain't got but a little gas in my damn truck. I ain't trying to get by. But I'm gonna pull up right here at this store, finish my cake, and we gonna talk. I got a whole lot to talk about today, bro. I got a whole lot to talk about today. I ain't even gonna hold you. We gonna address this Kamala Harris. Yeah. We gonna put our ass in check. We gonna make sure she don't get back in office. Yeah, we gonna make sure she don't get back in office, bro. By no means necessary. Go home and fix my internet. What you mean? What you mean about go home and fix my internet? Talk to me. What's up? Yeah, you see you one of them Kamala Harris supporters. Yeah. Yeah, you support Kamala Harris. That's why you ain't gonna never have shit. Get out the truck to get better signal. It's raining, man. Look. It's raining. And look, I don't have the gas money to be doing all of that ride, man. I gotta stay situated. I gotta stay situated. I ain't trying to do no damn walking. I'm 32 miles away from home, buddy. Ain't no motherfucking way. Oh, yeah, ain't no problem. Like, everybody's entitled. Listen, guys, listen. Let me share something with y'all. Hold on for a minute. I got an incoming call. Hello? What you... I'm up. All right, I'll be there. I'm up here at the store, man. I'm coming. Damn, man. You right. Kamala Harris ain't smart at all. You dead right about that. I'm glad somebody came in the chat and was was honestly openly ready to say something like that. You're right, she ain't smart. But the thing about it is this right here. This is what's gonna make her smart. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna make Kamala Harris smart. If y'all get out there and vote for her, that's what's gonna make her seem like she's smart and intelligent. If the people vote for her and she win that fucking presidential race. Like Trump say, we can't let that happen. We cannot allow the Democrats to take back over office, bro. We got to get them out of office. They got to go. Joe got to go, and them illegal immigrants got to go with it. They got to go, man. Them peoples haven't done nothing for America since they've been in office. They haven't done nothing for our country, bro. When I mean nothing, I'm talking about they ain't did nothing. And for y'all to sit there and say that Kamala Harris is a great candidate to lead America, man, y'all done bumped y'all damn head on something, man. I mean, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner, right? It's just that we just gotta stay locked in on what's really going on. We just can't allow someone that's saying something that sounds good to convince us, man, this rain is coming down. Boy, look it up. We can't allow nobody to do that. Now, we sit here and say Donald Trump is not good for America because he was convicted on 34 bogus felonies. Keep in mind, them charges was originally misdemeanors. They enhanced the Donald Trump charges up to felonies. So in all actuality and technically, he never had felony charges. They convicted him up under the Felony Act because that was the way that they felt like if we can find him guilty on felony charges, it's gonna disqualify him from being able to continue on with his candidacy race. But they pardoned Donald Trump. They gave him an opportunity to continue to run. So to be honest with you, it's a win-win situation for Trump and the Republicans. Trump getting back in office. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care how y'all feel. Donald Trump will be back in office. Donald Trump will be your 2024 president, United States of America, by all means necessary. And there is nothing or nobody that can convince me otherwise. I don't care what y'all say about the man, how you feel about the man. Donald Trump, to me, is the best president we done had in a long, long time. Obama didn't do what he said he was gonna do. And we already know about the Bushes. The Bushes ain't even do 2% of what they said they was gonna do. So when you talk about greatness, you cannot speak greatness without mentioning Donald Trump's name, man. Trump is that dude, he the man, bro. Donald Trump is the man to make America great again. And we gotta see that Donald Trump is back in office. We got to get Donald Trump back in office. We gotta get them damn Democrats up out of there, bro. By all means necessary. So I'm encouraging all these YouTubers out here, y'all guys with these 300, 400, 500,000, 1 million subscribers and shit, man, use that platform for something, man. Use that damn platform. Promote Donald Trump on your platform. I already see some of y'all copying my videos right now anyway. You know what I'm saying? I already see some of these YouTubers copying my videos right now anyway. Everybody want to start riding in cars, shooting videos. There's only 2 people that I don't have a problem with doing that. And those are the ones that's on my team. Your average logical thinker, my other homegirl, is cool. I'm talking about these big time YouTubers that I was reaching out to when I was striving to get monetized, to get my voice out there. They ignored. But now all of a sudden that my channel blowing up, now everybody want to start doing what I'm doing. But I'm going to start screenshotting y'all ass, and I'm going to start posting y'all on YouTube and exposing y'all to the fucking world, to the people. That's what I'm going to start doing. Because if y'all ain't on there doing what I'm doing, supporting Donald Trump, trying to get these motherfucking bogus ass Democrats out of office, we ain't got nothing going on, bro. We ain't got nothing going on. It's all about the Democrats right now. We got to get Democrats back in office. By all means necessary. We got to get the Democrats back in office. Oh, shit, the cat dead? Hold on, guys. Let's start this. Damn, another cat dead? Finna act up. Area, but I'm back. Area, but I'm back. So anyway, back what we saying, right? I don't care about what anyone say, right? At the end of the damn day, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and anybody that's a part of the Democrat Party, ain't none of them nothing, bro. None of them serve us no purpose. They ain't gonna serve us no purpose. People want us to stay here and actually believe that these people are actually gonna save America, that they actually gonna make America great again. These people will not make America great again. We will not overcome what we are experiencing now if we don't get those people out of office, man. They got to get up out of office. The only way we're going to be able to survive this, we got to get them out of office by all means necessary, man. And it's sickening, bro. It's sickening knowing that we have to deal with what we're dealing with now. I sympathize, you know what I'm saying, for the soldiers that we left behind over there in Afghanistan. The soldiers and the news reporters and all of that, that's over there in Russia. Putin won't let them go. He keep asking for billions and billions of dollars. We don't have anyone in office with a muscle game that can demand them to release these people. Trump is the only one that Putin know he can't play with. He can't play with Donald Trump, man. That man already know what time it is. Donald Trump gonna go in on his ass. But at the end of the day, you still got people, in the spite of everything that I'm sharing with y'all right now, in the spite of that, you still got people streaming Kamala Harris now. Y'all went from Joe Biden now to Kamala Harris. Switch sides. Come on, man. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here, right? I'm about to get off this line. I gotta go grind and try to come up, right? But I'm gonna share something with y'all before I do get off this live video. Back. What time it is? I will be back today. I'm coming back. I will be back. Because I got some more stuff that I want to show y'all, right? But what I want y'all to keep in mind, first and foremost, we all that we have, bro. And in order to reestablish America as the dominant country that we have always been, we got to put personal differences to the side and say, you know what? I'm not going to allow color to dictate my vote. That's what we got to do. Stay tuned. Stay locked in. People start listening to this nonsense. I know it. And people like you feel like that. Yeah, there's people like you that feel like that, man. Nonsense. Yeah, you just saying that because that's a damn black person that's running for president. I don't give a damn about that shit. I don't care what color you are. That don't make that don't mean nothing to me. Nothing to me. You feel me? So, but anyway, I'll be back, guys. Just stay tuned, man. And just make the right decision, bro. November the 5th is right around the corner, bro. We got to get Donald Trump back in office, man. You know what I'm saying? Can we get 5 more likes before I get off? We at 170. We at 172. We at 172. Oh, it's nobody up. Damn, ain't nobody up here. What? 175. Damn, it ain't nobody up here. Trying to come up here and see if I can detail me a couple of cars, man. Oh, I hear somebody up here. Charlie up here. All right, guys. Let me get up here and see what I can come up with, man. I appreciate the love and the support as per usual. Before I get off, I like to let y'all know that. But just stay tuned. Stick around Channel E. I'm tripping about what? What am I tripping about? Telling the truth?